Women's Day celebrates the strength, kindness, and resilience of women who nurture humanity with love, care, and guidance. The Spine Foundation salutes all women for their support in bringing positive change to society. Today, we spotlight one of our powerhouses and an integral part of our journey, Mrs. Els.
So I moved to India in 2001, and sure enough, lots has changed, but I've loved it from day one. From the pani puri to all the cuisines across India. But of course, what made me stay really is just how welcoming people here are. And of course, my husband is Indian. I have 2 children here. I'm very much welcomed in the family also from day one. But more than that, I think it's really the social life here that makes it all so worth it, despite maybe all the other aspects that may seem overwhelming at first. So happy to be speaking to you today on this special occasion of Women's Day. And I've been in India now for 24 years, and I think we've seen nothing but positive changes really for women, whether it's in politics, in finance, even in medicine. So many doctors and lawyers graduating. So nothing but positive changes. And similarly, I think even for the work that the Spine Foundation does, for women in rural and tribal India is so very impressive. But if I can link back a little bit before, why do we know the Spine Foundation? Why do we believe so much in the work they do? It's because we've set up a Rotary Club 5 years ago, the Rotary Club of Mumbai, SOBO, a very dynamic club with 60% women, which is also unique and I guess indicative of the sign of times. And we're fully convinced by the work that the Spine Foundation does, simply because it is so genuine. You have to know that these top spine surgeons dedicate their entire weekends throughout the years for over 20 years. And they go to the most remote areas, convinced, based on a philosophy, that ultimately everyone deserves the same spine care. And we've visited, we've attended these camps, and it's just impressive to see the changes that they make in these areas where sometimes even government hospitals cannot reach. So it's this collaboration between Rotary clubs like ours, other associations, government hospitals, charitable hospitals, and then of course the sheer dedication by all the surgeons attached to the Spine Foundation. And of course one of the fascinating experiences that I did witness when traveling with the Spine Foundation to Purulia, we also attended one of the local radio talk shows, which was led very much by tribal women. It was impressive to know that they have about 2 lakh listeners, and these women are not shy to tackle even very tough topics. So when we were attending, they spoke about menstrual hygiene publicly on the radio. People could dial in with questions, and sure enough, this was quite impressive to see how this radio show with such a vast reach was making a real impact. And so this is also a reminder why it is so useful to travel to the deep interiors of India, because sure enough, a lot of very positive change is happening, including led by women. And so that is so very impressive. And I think it's just the beginning of a much larger story.